I'm Ali, I'm the Chief Exec here at Fast Forward. I've been in post for about 5 years. We are the national youth work organisation with a focus on risk-taking behaviours. What we actually do is support children and young people to better understand their decision-making processes, but we use the lens of risk-taking behaviour to do that. PIPS is Peer Inspiration Project Scotland, and that's around supporting organisations in their peer education work, but also working with groups of children and young people to develop peer education resources that are used by others.
There's things like online games that young people have made, in-person games, short videos, things like that. Loads of different types of things. We've had young people going into primary schools recently, so like older young people going in and teaching a lesson to younger primary school children. So it's all about them kind of taking control of the learning and sort of having their say about what they think is the most important message, rather than us going in as practitioners and giving them that message to tell. So it's mainly sort of health promotion messaging. So we do a lot on risk-taking behaviours, obviously, at Fast Forward. So things like recently we've been doing things on drink spiking, we've been doing things on vaping, nicotine pouches, which are a new product that we're focusing on at Fast Forward. But it doesn't necessarily have to focus on risk-taking behaviours at PIPS. So it can be anything as long as there's a peer education element to it.
The Going Forward programme that delivers on a range of risk-taking behaviours in a range of youth settings.
So fundamentally what we do is we work in partnership with a lot of community-based organisations. So they are essentially experts at working directly with the more vulnerable at-risk young people that I was talking about a moment ago. So our role is to really look to complement and enhance the work that they do. They know the young people really well, and it's our job to fill in some of the blanks on issues around risk-taking behaviours, and in particular the choices and the decisions that young people make when it comes to different risk-taking behaviours. So it's about kind of buttressing the delivery of projects that they already look after.
We have our Ask Dad project, which, as the name suggests, we support men in their parenting role.
Really, it's about encouraging preventative discussions. You know, so it's having conversations while their children and young people are young, and building on those conversations over the years, developing that openness between parent and carer and the young person. So that they're, avoiding harm before they encounter the potential for harm from that behaviour. Okay.
And our gambling hub, which, as the name suggests, has a focus on gambling and gambling harms, including the gambling mechanics in a lot of digital games.
We do workshops with young people, children, practitioners, families, communities, basically anyone that wants to talk about gambling or gaming harm. We will do a bespoke session for them. Everything we offer is free. We create a lot of resources too, so we have toolkits, such as we've been doing one with Simon Community Scotland around gambling and homelessness. We have one with the Roma community that we produced. We also have some films for young people, which are centred around a young man's gambling and a young woman who is impacted by the gambling around her, which we can show in schools, and young people can therefore look at that and talk about gambling, not about themselves or their own experiences, but can talk about somebody else. We also have resources like leaflets, we have video resources. We also have a youth fund where we give money to young people to be able to create their own peer education resource. So some of them have made board games, some of them have made kind of YouTube videos, some of them have made social media posts, kind of just whatever it is that they think that other young people will want to hear. One of our news ones is around gambling and homelessness that a group at the Rock Trust created, and that was really wonderful. They created a video game, and in that video game you could never win. So there was that idea about gambling and harm and how actually we're all losers when it comes to gambling.